morning.
Riley Green, hello.
How you doing?
I'm really great. Great to talk to you. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it has. We've been busy.
Yeah, certainly. And you're finishing 2023 strong. Got a brand new album. Congratulations on the new album, Ain't My Last Rodeo.
Thank you.
And single, jumping into the top 20. Different round here. Congratulations on that, too.
Yeah, man, it's awesome to see that song getting played on the radio and see fans sing it louder and louder every week.
Now, last time we spoke, we talked about the influence of your grandpas on everything you do, and there's a little bit of them on this record as well. But I got a question. I mean, grandparents typically let you get away with stuff that mom and dad would disapprove of. Can you think back when you were a kid, your grandparents let you get away with something particular that your mom and dad would be like, no, we don't let him do that?
Oh, we'd stay up all night. That was the main thing. Me and Granddad Buford would stay up and watch TV all night. Mom would have me in the bed. It was just, it was like a vacation going over to your grandparents' house, you know, and I think, yeah, they're a little more, they tend to spoil the grandkids. It's not like your mom and dad, you know.
Yeah, as they should. So you hung out with Wisconsin football here recently, hashtag Badger for a day. Cole Swindell dragged you a little bit on that. Cheerleaders, did they ask you to be like the base of their pyramid or do any stunts with them while you were there?
No, they didn't want. All they did was let me shoot the T-shirt cannon. That's all they did. But it was a great time. The atmosphere was really cool, and you know, growing up in Alabama and the Southeastern Conference, you know, going to Alabama and Auburn games, it was cool to see what it's like up north, and the fans were, you know, it was pretty similar.
You get any cheese curds while you were there, like real cheese curds?
I didn't. I usually make sure and stop. We were kind of in and out, so okay. I'll have to make another trip.
Got to get the squeaky ones. Those are the really authentic ones, from what I hear. So
okay.
Singer, songwriter, now underwear model. Going to do any acting down the road?
Man, I guess we'll do whatever they ask. You know, never thought I'd be doing any underwear modeling, but it was a cool little bit they came up with, and they were great to work with. It was a cool partnership.
And good for you for putting yourself out there, man. I mean, because not everyone can be that brave and be like, okay, here I am. You know,
I don't know if I knew what I was getting myself into, but it turned out all right, I guess.
But I mean, for a guy who clearly doesn't skip arms day or chest day, I mean, what are you benching these days?
I don't. My shoulders are too bad to do too much. I don't do a lot of heavy weight. I do a lot more reps.
Okay, fair enough. You announced the new tour. Next year, you're going to be stopping at one spot, Red Rocks, in May. Is this your first time at Red Rocks, or you've been there before?
It is my first time. I've been looking forward to the show for a while now.
Oh, that is a magical spot. But I got to ask you. Carl the Corgi. Now, I saw that video of you making Carl run up the stairs at Jacksonville Stadium. You ain't going to make him run the stairs at Red Rocks, are you?
I think that would be a pretty iconic picture. You know, he's got a pretty popular Instagram account, so maybe he gets some footage of him running up and down the stairs, and he'll get a few likes on that.
I know. He's more popular than I am.
He's almost more popular than me.
Well,
so
okay.
I'm in the same boat.
Don't let it go to his head. Hey, I wanted to thank you for doing that Saw series during the pandemic. I think that was really important. What was the biggest challenge you faced when you were off the road?
Well, it was definitely, from a creative standpoint, not being in front of fans. You know, fortunately, we have the social media where we can kind of stay connected and interact, but not being able to play live shows and really see, you know, the reaction to new songs and new lines, and you know, because I get so much of my writing's kind of modeled around my live show and what I think's missing or what I think fans will really relate to. So it was tough not playing shows for a year. Yeah,
I bet so. What do you want your legacy to be?
I didn't even know I was going to have one of those.
Well, I mean, your name's on a couple of buildings down in Jacksonville. So once you start getting your names on buildings, you got to have an answer, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I would just it's obviously great to be able to make a living playing country music, and if you can give back in some small way, it just makes it that much more enjoyable. So it's nice to be able to give back to a place that helped me get where I am in my career. Jacksonville kind of put me on their shoulders in a lot of ways when I was starting out, and it's helped me get where I am today.
New album, again, is Ain't My Last Rodeo. Take me through it. I mean, how does as a listener to all the tracks from start to finish, what am I going to experience?
Well, there's a lot of different types of songs on this album, which is something I'm really happy about. You know, there's a couple of collaborations, Jelly Rolls on a song with me, which I think people probably wouldn't be expecting that. And there's a lot of songs that are very much what I've done from the very beginning, and then there's some stuff that's a little bit different, and I just try to really give fans what I think is what they're looking for when they come to my live show, and add some music that I think will make that show even better.
I love it. All right, a couple of food questions before I let you go here. One, your mama used to take you to the mall for Chinese food after guitar lessons. What was your go-to order on the Chinese food menu?
The barbecue chicken. I think it was chicken, but it was called barbecue chicken.
And finish this question. Fill in the blank. It is not Thanksgiving unless what is on the table?
Sweet potato casserole.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, listen, Riley Green, again, great catching up with you. It's been a couple of years, and I'm so happy that you got this new album out. Friday the 13th is going to be a lucky day for you. I'm sure of that.
I appreciate it, man. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for having us on.